Scott Groves here with another mortgage mystery. What is an accessory dwelling unit, or what's commonly referred to as an ADU? Now, depending on what area you live in, an ADU, accessory dwelling unit, might be very common practice or it might be very rare. Tends to be in older neighborhoods with larger lots. An ADU, or an accessory dwelling unit, is really common because maybe the property has been reconfigured, chopped up, garage conversion, additional dwelling added onto the property. If you live in a place that's a little bit more traditional tract housing, you probably don't experience a lot of ADUs in your neighborhood. However, an ADU, accessory dwelling unit, is simply that. It's an accessory to the main house. So frequently, these will be called, mother-in-law suites, mother-in-law flats, a converted garage, a bonus room, a standalone bedroom. The key here is that an ADU is an actual classification of something that is separate living space. And so you might have on a property a converted garage with its own entrance, its own bathroom, and its own kitchenette. You might have a standalone guest house that has its own kitchenette, bathroom, and living area. Or you might have an additional dwelling structure attached to the main unit that also has these characteristics. What's very exciting is that in about the middle of 2021, the federal guidelines that control basically all of the mortgage lending in the country finally caught up with what was going on in the ground in local municipalities. So at the ground level, in Los Angeles County, for example, they passed a law a few years ago that any property in Los Angeles County could build one of these ADUs, a garage conversion, a bonus space, an add-on building, or they could tear down the existing garage, build a two-story garage with an ADU on top of it, so kind of a mother-in-law suite on top of the garage. And that was done because of density problems and because of housing problems in Los Angeles County. So Los Angeles County basically came in and they said, okay, you can build all of these things because we need more affordable housing for the residents of Los Angeles. The problem is, for years, the federal guidelines were not keeping up with the local guidelines, and we weren't able to use rental income on an ADU, accessory dwelling unit, to help you qualify for the purchase of the home. But again, the good news is that changed in mid-2021, where the federal guidelines that mandate how loans are underwritten and how loans get approved said, okay, great. If you have a ADU, accessory dwelling unit, as part of a single family residence or as part of a duplex, you can use the projected income from that accessory dwelling unit to help you qualify for a house. So not only does an ADU add value to a property because you can obtain rental income from renting out that bonus space, but now you can even use that rental income to help you qualify for a larger mortgage or a more expensive house. So lots of nuance here on how that happens. You really have to be a lender who's seasoned in that area of accessory dwelling units, which of course we are because we've been doing loans here in Southern California for 21 years. But if you have a question on getting pre-approved for a mortgage or buying a house that has an accessory dwelling unit, shoot us an email, give us a call, leave a comment below. We'd be happy to help you if it's in one of the dozen states where we're licensed, or we can refer you to another lender who's licensed in the area that you're looking, and we can help you get into a home, whether or not it has an ADU. But if it has an ADU, you should definitely call us because that brings up some interesting nuance on the loan side.